Hey fellow district leaders, this is Christina Picciano here. I am a Ossining district leader in Electric District 7, and I'm just popping on here to kind of go over some basic petition signature collecting information. This is great for new district leaders and also district leaders who maybe like myself in the pandemic didn't get a lot of signatures and feel a little rusty, and you can refer to this as much as you like. Sometimes when I attend meetings, things are one ear and out the other. So this is a way to hopefully touch on some of that important information for petition collecting season. I think one of the most underrated parts of our packet is our little sticker on our envelope. And why this is so important to me is not only does it remind you of the district that you're in, it tells you the minimum number of signatures that you need, and it also shares your district partner and where to return the petitions, and if you have any questions, who to email, which would be Ryan. Really, I think it's really important to touch base with your election district partner, because generally, if you're a new district leader, you will be partnered with someone who's more experienced, number one. Number two, it's great to touch base and say, how many signatures do you have so far? What areas of the neighborhood have you, walked, so that you're not, knocking on the same door twice. It also gives you a range of, if your partner has only gotten one signature and you need 26, it's time to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. But if both of you already have a full page or you both have a half page, you can kind of target certain areas that maybe you can start to wrap things up. It's really important to keep that communication open, to just kind of make it a more efficient process, and to also connect with someone new, which is one of the reasons why I like doing this so much. So yeah, touch base with your election district partner. It helps out a lot. All right, moving on to your petitions. You are collecting signatures to get the endorsed Democrats, or if it's a primary, Democrats who want to get on the ballot. Each year, your sheet's going to be a little different depending on what election it is. Some years it's town supervisor, village mayor, congressional, state assembly, and whoever signs the petition, depending on who's on the sheet, the person who is in that political subdivision is going to be signing that sheet. Which that means is, for example, if I have village mayor here, I'm not going to get a registered Democrat in Croton to be signing for a Ossining village mayor. However, for example, I have Mondaire Jones, I can get a registered Democrat in that district to sign for him. So it's very important that you're not getting a bunch of signatures that aren't going to be valid. It's just a waste of time, and it just makes things a lot easier to go through. And also those, if someone signs and it's not in their district, the signature doesn't go towards it at all. So again, make sure that you're getting Democrats in your district or Democrats that are in that political subdivision. Hope that was clear. Try to explain it as well as I can, but I'm never good at that part. Anyways, back to getting your signatures. Name of the signer, make sure that they are signing their name according to their voter registration. So nicknames, again, like if someone's name is Robert, but they go by Bob, if their name is Robert on their voter registration, that's what they need to sign. It should be their full name. If they use their middle initial, it should be their middle initial. It should be the signature that the person generally uses, because sometimes, and you see this often with primaries, these get challenged. So, which is why it's so important to get these done correctly. So again, no initials and no like smiley face at the end of it, your signature, your name as it's written on the voter registration. Make sure the residence is in here. Date. Something I like to do is, because there's usually like, 5 sheets, and sometimes people kind of lose steam, is I will write their residence here on the top sheet and the date, and I'll just tell them to go ahead and sign each sheet. After they're done, I will fill in the residence and the date here. If for some reason there's an error, maybe you wrote the wrong date and you crossed it out and changed it, make sure to initial that. Or something I've done is, if I messed up or they messed up, I just do a cross out on the whole line, initial it, and just start over on the next line. It makes it a lot easier, clearer, just like one less thing I have to worry about. Again, make sure the signatures are in order. So, in order of the date, you don't want to jump around and say March 3rd and then March 1st. Just have it go in date order. You have to be a witness when you sign these. So you can't just have a party and, leave this on the table and, I don't know, everyone's going to grab a drink and you just say, oh, by the way, go sign it. You have to be there to witness the signature. So again, you can't just hand this off to a friend, say I'll be right back and everybody signs it. You have to be there, oversee it, and plus, if you're not overseeing it, it could be done wrong anyway. So again, as district leaders, we have to witness the signing of our petitions. You'll notice if you are a district leader and you are basically running for yourself for your seat as a district leader, you'll have a sheet with your name on it. There's my name right there. It's kind of cool. Again, you can get, for example, Village of Ossining, I can get signatures from anyone in the village for this sheet. But when you're especially getting yourself, and although we should always aim to have signatures from people in our district, it is okay to go outside of your district. But for yourself, you have to have signatures from residents in your district. And there's a sheet of paper, a packet where there's the registered Democrats in your district, their addresses, names. So again, going back to that minimum number of signatures, let's say it's 20. Each district leader has to get like a minimum of 10. We try to aim to get a full page. Sometimes it's, depending on your district, easier than others. But again, for yourself, make sure you are in your own district. What I like to do is I like to open up that packet and kind of take a look at who do I know in the area. I also reach out to people I know who live in that district who may be able to introduce me to their neighbors so they have a familiar face. Sometimes it's not that easy to just knock on someone's door cold in this day and age. So if you're someone like me who's done a lot of walking and sometimes got discouraged, don't lose steam. If you hit a wall, just try again or try to reach out to people you know to help walk with you. And that's when I go back to reaching out to your district partner, because they can go with you or help you get, navigate those neighborhoods. Seeing what else missing here. Blue, black ink, no reds, purples, highlighters. What else? Statement of witness. That's going to be the last part. This bottom part here, you don't have to do until the very end. And it's pretty self-explanatory. How many number of signatures you have. Remember, if you skip one, just count, double check. Date and sign it. There's this little sheet number in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. don't sign that. Don't mark that. They will be numbered, I think, somewhere else. I don't have that answer, but don't fill in the sheet number. Not for us. Oh, you know what I forgot is you can't sign your own sheet. So make sure that you sign another district leader sheet. Usually I like to sign the person I share a district with, because that counts for our district. People who sign petitions can't sign another sheet. It's not going to count more than once. So this is especially important in a primary, because that signature only counts once. So if you do encounter someone who says, oh, I was at the farmer's market and I signed someone there, then you don't need to get their signature because it can't count twice. So you can only sign once, can't sign your own name. Make sure people are using their full name, blue, black ink. Try to get names in your, signatures in your district, and take your time, dress warm, bring a buddy. Generally after dark, I would say don't knock on the door. People have different schedules and lifestyles, so evenings work for some people, middle of the day work for other. Keep at it, and if you have questions, you know where to find me. Good luck.